And we have some news just coming in. A union mantri has slammed Karnataka minister's mockery of the farmers. After Karnataka mantri Shivanand Patil mocked drought-hit farmers, it is now being said by the BJP. In fact, Pralhad Joshi has spoken about it, that this is most irresponsible. Patil must apologize. Mantri, in fact, Pralhad Patil has, Mantri, in fact, Shivanand Patil had said that farmers wish for drought for loan waiver purposes. In fact, the Mantri earlier, the same Mantri, Shivanand Patil, earlier had blamed farmers for suicide, saying that they want compensation and hence they die by suicide. Earlier, it said this. Karnataka Mantri made a crass, insensitive remark against farmers.
ಮತ್ತು ಬಹಳಷ್ಟು ಮುಖ್ಯಮಂತ್ರಿಗಳು ಬೀಜಾನು ಕೊಟ್ಟರು, ಗೊಬ್ಬರನೂ ಕೊಟ್ಟರು. ಇನ್ನ ರೈತರಿಗೆ ಏನಪ್ಪಾ ಅಂತಂದ್ರೆ ಒಂದೇ ಆಸೆ ಇರ್ತದೆ, ಮಗನ್ ಮ್ಯಾಗ ಬರಗಾಲ ಬೀಳಲಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳಿ. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಅದು ಸಾಲ ಮನ್ನಾ ಆಗ್ತದೆ. ಹಂಗ ಬಯಸಬಾರ್ದು. ಅದ್ರಾಗೆ ನೀವು ಬ್ಯಾಡ ಅಂದ್ರೆ 3-4 ವರ್ಷಕ್ಕೆ ಒಂದ್ ಸರ್ತಿ ಬಂದೇ ಬರ್ತದೆ. ಆದ್ರೂ ಈ ಸರ್ತಿ ಬಂದದ್ ನೋಡಿದ್ರೆ ಇಲ್ಲಿ ಮೊನ್ನೆ ಸಿದ್ದರಾಮಯ್ಯನು ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ, ಮೀಡಿಯಂ ಟರ್ಮ್ ಲೋನಿಗೆ, ಮಧ್ಯಮ ಅವಧಿ ಲೋನಿಗೆ ನಾನು ಬಡ್ಡಿ ಬಿಡ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂತ ಹೇಳ್ಬಿಟ್ಟ.
ಅತ್ಯಂತ ಬೇಜವಾಬ್ದಾರಿಯುತವಾದಂಥ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ. ಈ ರೀತಿ ದೊಡ್ಡ ಸ್ಥಾನದಲ್ಲಿರೋರು ಮಾತಾಡಬಾರ್ದು. ಯಾಕಂದ್ರೆ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಏನು ಕೊಡ್ತದೆ ಏನಿಲ್ಲ, ಯಾವುದೇ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ಅದಕ್ಕೊಂದು ಲಿಮಿಟೇಷನ್ ಇರ್ತದೆ. ರೈತರು ಸಮೃದ್ಧವಾಗಿ ಬೆಳೆದ್ರೆ ಅದು ದೇಶಕ್ಕೂ ಅನುಕೂಲ ಮತ್ತು ಅವರಿಗೂ ಅನುಕೂಲ, ಯಾರ ಕಡೆಗೆ ಕೈ ಒಡ್ಡುವಂಥ ಪ್ರಶ್ನೆ ಬರುವುದಿಲ್ಲ. ಹಾಗಾಗಿ ಈ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳಬಾರದು. ಶಿವಾನಂದ ಪಾಟೀಲರು ತಮ್ಮ ಹೇಳಿಕೆಯನ್ನು ಹಿಂಪಡೆದು ಕ್ಷಮೆ ಯಾಚಿಸಬೇಕು.
ಸಾಕಷ್ಟು ಸದ್ದು ಮಾಡ್ತಿರೋದು ಹಿಜಾಬ್ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಸರ್. ಒಂದು ಕಡೆ
I strongly condemn the statement of the Minister Shivanand Patil. It clearly shows recklessness of a responsible minister. Such an irresponsible statement regarding farmers is really unpardonable. I demand Honorable Chief Minister to call this minister immediately, ask him to apologize to the farmers of the state, and also I demand Chief Minister should take the resignation of the concerned minister, because this is not the first time.
Essentially, this was the Mantri from Karnataka, in fact, who had made a mockery of farmers, speaking about the fact that they are, in fact, praying for drought, given that that would ensure a loan waiver for them. Anaga is, in fact, joining us with the very latest on that story. Anaga, the BJP is hit out at this comment and hit out at the Congress for saying that CV said so. Congress is an anti-farmers party, and of course this Mantri here, Shivanand Patil, is a habitual offender, isn't it?
Well, that's absolutely right, Sneha. This minister that we're talking about, the sugar minister, Shivanand Patil, is a habitual offender. Even if the past, he has made derogatory statement against farmers. Now, since this is a repeat offence, the farmer groups have now taken up the cudgels and they've issued a strong warning to Shivanand Patil. They've stated that unless and until Shivanand Patil issues an apology, we are not going to budge down. He either apologizes to us or we do a statewide protest across Karnataka, is what the farmer groups are saying. And understandably so, they are offended, because this is the first time that Shivanand Patil is implying that the farmers are greedy. Even in the past, he had stated that farmer suicide rates have gone up because the compensation amount has also gone up. And now once again he has made a statement saying that farmers are praying for more such droughts year after year so that they continue to get their loan amount waived. And now farmer groups have issued a stern warning to Shivanand Patil to come out and issue an apology. But the minister, on the other hand, has in turn blamed the BJP by stating that BJP is deliberately exaggerating this beyond bounds by cutting clips, without context, manipulating the minds of farmers and pitting them against him and the Congress party.
Thank you for the moment, Anaga, getting us those details as far as this entire controversy is concerned. Now, the minister in question is a habitual offender. In the past, he had made some comments against the farmers as well, saying that they die by suicide because that ensures compensation for their family. Anaga, in fact, continues to be with us on that story. Pralhad, in fact, Anaga, be with us. We're just going to come back to you for more details on that. We have more news coming in, and this has got to do with the same controversy. Minister Patil has now reacted. This is his first reaction over his own controversial statement. He's lashed out at the BJP and accused them of cutting clips of him and making it a big controversy. Accuses the BJP of manipulating, of trying to pit farmers against him. By manipulation is what he has said.
ಹೇಗಾದ್ರೂ ಮಾಡಿ ರೈತರನ್ನ ಮನವೊಲಿಸ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಬೇರೆ ಬೇರೆ ರೀತಿ ಹೇಳಿಕೆ ಕೊಟ್ಟು ರೈತರನ್ನ ನನ್ನ ವಿರೋಧ ಕಟ್ಟತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು, ಕಾಂಗ್ರೆಸ್ ಸರ್ಕಾರ ವಿರೋಧ ಕಟ್ಟತಕ್ಕಂಥದ್ದು ಕೆಲಸ ಅವರು ನಿರಂತರ ಮಾಡ್ತಾನೆ ಇದ್ದಾರೆ. ಇದನ್ನೆಲ್ಲ ಮಾಡೋಕ್ಕಿಂತಲೂ ಅವ್ರಿಗೆ ರಾಜ್ಯದ ರೈತರ ಬಗ್ಗೆ ಕಾಳಜಿ ಇದ್ರೆ ನೀರಾವರಿಗೆ ದುಡ್ಡು ಕೊಡಿಸಿ ಅದೇ ದೇವೇಗೌಡರು ಮಾಡಿರ್ತಕ್ಕಂಥ AIBP ಯೋಜನೆಯನ್ನು ಯಾಕೆ ಬಂದ್ ಮಾಡಿದ್ರು? ಮತ್ತೀಗ ತುಂಗಾಕ ನಿಮ್ಗೆ ಗೊತ್ತದ 5,000 ಕೋಟಿ ಕೊಡಿಸ್ತೀನಿ ಅಂದಿದ್ರು, ಕೊಡಿಸಿದ್ರ? ಇವರೆಲ್ಲ ಇಂಥ ಕೆಲಸ ಮಾಡೋದು ಬಿಟ್ಟು ಈ ಸಣ್ಣ ಸಣ್ಣ ವಿಚಾರದಲ್ಲಿ ಯಾವ್ದೋ ಒಂದು ಸಣ್ಣ ಟಿಪ್ಪಿಂಗ್.
Why aren't they doing more to give out more funds for water resources? Why did they end the scheme brought in by Deve Gowda? The minister also added that instead of helping the farmers, they are picking up small clips of him and they're exaggerating it for their political gains. In fact, the minister Shivanand Patil went on to add that the BJP is trying to convince and manipulate the minds of farmers by picking up these out of the context clips and pitting the farmers against him and the Congress party. That was what Shivanand Patil said. Sneha, over to you.
Shivanand Patil there, in fact, saying that the BJP is just trying to do politics over it, trying to, in fact, pit the farmers against him, against the Congress party. Anaga, that's his defense essentially, that, this is not what I meant to say. This is being twisted by the BJP here.
Well, that's right, Sneha. There has still not been any apology from Shivanand Patil. In that first reaction that we just heard, he has not apologized one bit, but instead went on to accuse the BJP of targeting and cutting clips allegedly out of context and targeting him. But on the other hand, we have farmer groups who are clearly offended by it. They've even issued a statewide protest. If Shivanand Patil does not come down and apologize for the kind of derogatory and insulting, condescending statements that he has made, they will continue to protest across Karnataka. Is the sort of threat that we are seeing, from the farmer groups. But, the BJP at this point, they are demanding his resignation because he is a repeat offender. This isn't some sort of slip of the tongue or something he didn't mean. This is a repeat instance. Even in the past, he has hurt farmers. He has made derogatory statements. And now, once again, despite issuing apology...
In a moment from now, Anaga getting us those details. BJP's S. Prakash is also now joining us. Mr. S. Prakash, the minister, Shivanand Patil, says that I didn't really mean to say this. The BJP is, in fact, done some bit of editing to, in fact, portray a picture as though the Congress is against farmers, as though I am against farmers. That's not the truth. The BJP has done some manipulation here with that video.
He is a serial offender. This is not the first time he has made such insensitive remarks. Earlier also he had made the similar remark and had withdrawn it. And this government goes to Delhi in a luxurious charter flight to seek drought relief funds from the Prime Minister. And in such a government, a person like Shivanand Patil making derogatory remarks against the farmers is no surprise. The governance of Siddaramaiah is stooping to new low with each passing day.
All right, I'm going to thank you for the moment, Mr. S. Prakash of the BJP there, saying that this is the government that has stooped to yet another low, given that there was, in fact, yet another controversy of them seeking relief from the center, but traveling to Delhi in a private jet. And this was another mantri of the Siddaramaiah government there. This is Shivanand Patil, who's now, in fact, gone ahead and said that this video has been edited in such a fashion to show that I have said something against farmers. The truth is that's really not the truth. And the BJP essentially is just trying to manipulate this entire statement of mine, is trying to, in fact, distort this statement of mine. However, there is pressure on this government, given that as far as drought and aid to farmers after the drought is concerned, there have been, in fact, been controversies after controversies. First, that controversy of the chief minister and the mantri on a private jet, and now this one. Anaga.
Well, that's right, Sneha. Recently we had Zamir Ahmed Khan and then the Chief Minister and his private secretaries as well. They had been to Delhi on a private jet. The problem wasn't with the fact that he used a private jet, but the main problem, Sneha, was the fact that Zamir Ahmed Khan went a step further and went on to flaunt this entire thing on his social media. The entire bougie sofa sets that he was sitting on, the way he was posing for the camera, everything in that jet was controversial. However, the BJP has once again stated that why is it that he had to flaunt it on social media if they were really going to Delhi to ask for funds because in Karnataka there was drought and there's dearth of funds. If they're going to ask for money, look at this look at this irony. The Chief Minister Zamir Ahmed Khan, who is not even closely related to the agriculture field, he's the housing minister. Why was Zamir Ahmed Khan even on the charter plane is the kind of question BJP was asking. So Neha, the problem wasn't the fact that the Chief Minister used a private jet. The problem lied with how Zamir Ahmed Khan went a step further and flaunted it on his social media.
Anaga, I'm going to thank you for the moment for getting us up to speed with those details. This again is a controversy that the government in Karnataka could have done without.